Think of the agent as ChatGPT with a pair of careful hands. It does not only talk, it can also act. It can open web pages, read what is on the screen, click buttons, fill in simple forms, and gather the results into a neat table. It pauses before important steps so that you remain in control. Hi, I'm Jason Arnold. Welcome to Arnold on AI. In this video, I'll show you how to sign up for ChatGPT, how to find the agent feature, what the agent can actually do for you, and a quick wrap-up with practical tips. Steady steps you can follow. Alright, let's get started. Open your web browser and go to chatgpt.com. On the homepage, choose Sign Up. You can use your email address, or you can continue with Google, Apple, or Microsoft. After that, check your email for a short message and click the Verify link. Once you return to the website, you can start a conversation straight away. If you are just getting started, the free plan is perfectly fine for ordinary chats. You can upgrade later if you decide you want the agent feature. Right, now that we've covered registering and logging in, let's move on to where the agent lives and who can use it. To turn it on, open a new chat and look for the Tools menu. Choose Agent Mode. If you prefer, you can also type /agent into the message box and press Enter. The agent will introduce itself and ask what you want to do. If it needs your approval, it will stop and ask. If a page requires a login, it will hand control to you and it will stop taking screenshots while you type. The agent is available on the Plus, Pro and Team plans. It is not included with the free plan. When a task finishes, the agent can also set up a repeat for you daily, weekly or monthly, so you receive updates without starting from scratch each time. Next, let's talk about what the agent can actually do for you in everyday life. The agent is very good at careful web work. It can open a few websites you name, follow links, and keep visual notes as it goes. These visual notes are simple screenshots that show where information came from. That way, you can trust the result and double-check anything that matters. Beyond reading, the agent can also perform small actions. It can switch on filters, fill out short forms, click Next, and copy useful details into a tidy list or a table. If you upload a document, perhaps a PDF or a spreadsheet, it can read that too and pull out the parts you care about, such as dates, prices, or names. With your permission, it can consult connected accounts in a read-only way. Think of email or documents as extra sources to read from, while it continues to do its actions on the open web. If something sensitive is required, the agent pauses and asks. You always have the last say. That is the general picture. What I like about its approach is that it keeps you updated. The agent tells you what it's doing as it does it. You can even go back and see what it has done as it keeps screenshots in the conversation. Now, there are limits. If a website requires a login or has a paywall, the agent does not try to break the rules. It pauses and offers you takeover mode. In takeover mode, you can type your password privately, and screenshots are paused while you do that. When you are done, you can hand control back. On some days you might run into slow pages, pop-ups, or those little tests that ask you to click on traffic lights. When that happens, the agent asks what you would like to do next, rather than pushing through in a risky way. It is also wise to be selective. If you do not need connected accounts, leave them off. When the task is finished, you can delete the chat if you do not want to keep the screenshots or the notes. You can also clear cookies to sign the agent out of any websites you visited during the task. In my tests, I found the agent encountered a number of websites where it was blocked from entering, even though those websites aren't paywalled or require registration to use. Sometimes a website owner needs to save on bandwidth, so has blocked any AI bots from visiting. This may mean the agent's results are incomplete, so if you're comparing prices and features of something, don't rely completely on the result that the agent gives you. Use it to save time on your initial searches. In the example I used here, I did actually want to buy a small robot mower as a gift, and ended up buying one that the agent hadn't listed. Summary and practical habits that help the agent can save genuine time when the job is clear and the output is well defined. For small research tasks, you may find that what used to take half an hour now takes only a few minutes, and you can check everything with the included links and screenshots. You still play an important role. The agent works best when you give it boundaries. Name 2 or 3 websites you trust, and if there are websites you want to avoid, name those as well. Explain the output you want and keep it simple. Tell the agent when to pause and ask, and be ready to say yes, no, or do this instead. When a result matters, click the links and confirm the details. The evidence is right there for you. If you like the idea of automatic updates, start gently. Choose a weekly schedule rather than a daily one, and read the first 2 reports carefully. Adjust the filters if you see too much noise or not enough detail. Once you are happy, let the weekly run continue. If your needs change, you can stop the schedule with a single click. A note on plans. The free version of ChatGPT is a good way to learn the basics and build confidence. When you are ready, the Plus, Pro or Team plans unlock the agent. Safety is simple too. Do not type passwords into the chat. Use takeover mode for logins. Only enable connectors you actually need. And when you finish a sensitive task, clear cookies and tidy up your chat history. So that is a quick overview of ChatGPT's agent. It is a careful helper that shows it's working, asks before doing anything risky, and brings back results you can check in your own time. Start small, keep control, and let it lift the parts of the web that feel slow or fiddly. Thank you for watching. If you found this video useful, please hit the like button and click below to subscribe to the Arnold on AI channel. A note for our AI answer search visitors. If you found this transcript through an AI answer search, please ask your AI to play the video for you, as the video shows you the agent performing its job. Videos at Arnold on AI usually display step-by-step tutorials on screen that you might find useful to see and watch. Until next time.